Hi everyone, and welcome to this modding showcase featuring the EVO Therizino by the PaleoARK team. The EVO Therizino will be introduced into its own brand new PaleoARK mod pack called Hard Hitting Herbivores. Currently the Therizino is the only one in this pack, but in the future we shall see more herbivores with TLCs such as Parasaur and Kylo, Gallimimus and more. So before we get started, there's two quick things I want to address, two big questions. The first thing is that yes, this is intended as another TLC much like the EVO Rex and the EVO Giga. That means it has all of the same abilities and utilities that the vanilla Therizino has, such as its bossing capabilities, its drag weight, its harvesting, etc. But with a couple of new additions as well on top of that, so all of the original toolkit plus more. And it does replace all Therizino spawns, which means it should work on every map including Astraios. And the other thing was that there's been a small minority that have mentioned that the Therizino feels too foreign for the game. And that's completely fair, you know, I get it. The way I see it is that anything is going to look foreign when you introduce a new creature compared to the original version, because the original ones, you know, the old vanilla island creatures are looking kinda dated compared to the three on the left here, Megaraptor, Gigantoraptor and Yeeling. Which of these creatures feels the most out of place? Because I don't really think it's EVO Therizino. And meanwhile, some might be wondering, oh god, why is Therizino so massive? Well, Therizinos were actually huge. They were very, very big dinosaurs. So we've got a Rex in the background for comparison. It's not much bigger than a Rex, it's definitely smaller in terms of shoulder height. It's gonna feel really nice in the game, so don't you worry too much. Yeah, it's a very big dramatic glow up, but one that I think a lot of people can probably agree is for the best. I think this fits what a Therizino actually was far better. Right then, with that lengthy intro out of the way, I just wanted to tackle a couple of topics, as I know they'd be mentioned quite a bit in the comments. Let us go forth and find a Therizino. Now, like I mentioned, just like the regular vanilla one, these are... Are you okay, sir? You were in the ground. These are based on a vanilla Therizino with a couple of extra things, and that means the taming method is the same. Don't you worry. This is just a bog standard knockout tame. And again, because they spawn in place of regular Therizinos, they should be pretty damn common. So I guarantee you, it's not going to take me very far running just outside of my base, because I know Therizinos are very common around this side of the island. Well, everywhere really. And like I said, due to the fact that they take over spawns, they should work on Astraios, they should work on every single map. We are having some conversations internally about a Scorched variant, and maybe an Aberrant variant as well, because even though they don't spawn in Scorched Earth or in Aberration, I think it's got potential, the new version anyway. Especially as Gigantoraptor spawns in Aberration, I kind of personally think that, that this guy should have a chance. And here we go then, amidst all the chaos of a bunch of raptors. Like I said, immediately Therizinos. To the left, oh, there's two of them! And I think I saw another one. Yes, another one all the way over there as well. That one's level 20. These two are level 5 and level 25. Okay. I'm on a silly little Curape today because it's something I want to try out just for the fun of it, but I'm sure a lot of you want to see, okay. I'm sure we're all wondering how big of a threat are these guys going to be, because it's the murder turkey. They are horrifying. Therizinos, and you are absolutely judging me. Ah! Now, can I outrun you is the question. How scared are you going to want to be? Oh, you should be very scared. Oh no. Yeah, so... when you're in your early game playthrough and you're getting one of these guys spawning on the beach roaming near your house, definitely be afraid. Oh no, even a level 5 is doing a number on me. Okay, yeah, my level 150 pre-tamed Curape just barely killed that level 5 Therizino. If I remember correctly, their attack speed is slightly slower than that of vanilla Therizino, so do have a slower attack speed, but their damage is slightly increased to compensate. So overall, you should see, you know, no change whatsoever. It should be about the same type of damage output, especially in your boss armies. And yes, by the way, you can convert these. We have the whole conversion system working immediately on launch. Now, the reason why I'm running around with a silly little Curape is because this big, scary murder turkey, I want to dance with it. And that has nothing to do with taming, that has nothing to do with anything whatsoever. I just want to see how it behaves, essentially. We'll do a little silly dance, followed by 2 angry ones, and I just want to see if it's going to dance with me, or at least we can pacify it to make it just a little bit less scary for a while. Do a cute dance, followed by 2 silly dances. Oh, there you go, and it actually did dance back. That is absolutely precious. And what that means is that now I can actually wander up close to it without being attacked. Although as soon as I engage with it and try to knock it out, then I'm in danger. But yeah, I just wanted to see if that would work. It does, that's wonderful. So, hence a moment ago, me mentioning that if you come across one of these, or if they come across you in the early game, at least with these little guys, they can kind of help protect you, but otherwise, yeah, like I said, this is just... God, you are fast! This is just a regular knockout tame. I'm pretty sure they're faster than the regular ones, and vanilla therizinos, but it is a low level. Yeah, torpor's already very high. Thank goodness, because that was actually kind of terrifying. Hey, hey. Oh god, yeah, these are absolutely faster than the vanilla ones. Oh god, that is horrifying. Just slightly, but you know, for how big it is, slightly is enough. Whee! And knocked out. So, again, just like vanilla therizinos, they like exceptional kibble. Their torpor is slightly slower compared to vanilla therizino, so you do have a bit more breathing room for torpor, but it's still a fast drain, so you're still going to want to use narcotics. And then meanwhile, right next to it, you have a silly little turkey, or just a silly big dumb bird. Look at you, dinosaur, avian. Yeah, silly big fluffies. What a really cool contrasting pair to have next to each other. So far, the therizino is taking 2 bites of kibble. It is at 88.9%, so about 44% per bite, level 25, times 1 taming. So, yep, nice and quick. And this time, because it is such a low level of kibble, I actually don't need to give it any narcotics. But when it comes to the high level ones, yeah, definitely bring narcotics just in case. Especially if you're using crops or berries. Right, and there is our brand new tamed therizino. So, one thing I just want to demonstrate real quickly, just like with our previous EVO creatures, you can go ahead and open up the radial menu and you can convert to vanilla, which, yeah, you sure can convert to vanilla. Or if you already have your vanilla ones of traits or mutations or colours, etc., you can indeed convert them into the brand new EVO one. Same goes to the saddles as well. Got a regular saddle right here. Regular vanilla one, put it in the inventory, select it. So if I just go ahead and do that, nothing's going to appear. If I select it, convert saddle, and we have the brand new EVO Therizino saddle. And thus that should also help you for like blueprints or qualities or just whatever you already have available to. You'll lose no progress. Everything can be converted into the brand new EVO Therizino, or if you want to remove the mod for any reason, again, you can convert it all back to vanilla once again. Nice and helpful. So first of all then, let's get you into some better lighting. Oh, this is my first time riding one. I've seen so many like development videos. My first time finally riding one. Oh my god, you're so beautiful. Oh, I love this thing. Now, I'm not... Bear with me here. You're gonna have to bear with me. Yes, I made the model and I sculpted the saddle. It was a big team effort. I'll credit everyone in just a moment. I'm sure it probably comes across a bit weird saying, oh, I love my own creature. But this Therizino, man, I'm so proud of it. This is easily my favourite PaleoARK creature. More than Ledu. More than Empyro. More than silly little Crypto. I love that little guy. I am just so happy with what all of it... Please. I am just so happy with what all of us as a team have produced for this. I am so happy, especially because, you know, I've obviously played the game for a lot longer than I've helped get involved in modding. And for all my, you know, God, 7,000 hours playing... Fuck off! For all my 7,000 hours playing the game, Therizino would always be one of my favourite dinosaurs to use. Definitely not my favourite in terms of appearances, but it was just a useful dino. You know, it was good to run around and roam with, get some, you know, if I needed some quick resources for any reason, even though there's technically other better ones, still had the option. Obviously an amazing boss dino. I always preferred Therizinos over Rexes for bosses because of the dragon and veggie cakes. And now it just looks like this, and I'm so, like, personally happy. Oh, I'm so proud of what everyone's done together. Okay, I'm sorry for the glazing, but I'm happy. So, as I know some of you are interested in the development process behind all this, I'll just talk a little bit about the model. Fun fact, this was the first iteration of EVO Therizino. which is really quite a difference. It really is quite a difference. The base mesh for this was made by Loki, and I very nearly finished the sculpt for this guy all the way back in November 2023. So yeah, Therizino's come quite a long way. You can definitely see some of the resemblances now, such as, you know, the very aggressive looking beak, generally it just being, you know, very chicken skin themed, where, you know, if it's bald, it really is bald. It doesn't just have like sculpted textures beneath it. Claws are significantly longer, but we did stick with the hook claw this whole time. There was some science behind this, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think like there was some possible ideas that this was a thing. I can't remember. Even if it's stylization, it's a cool bit of stylization, which does that did carry through over to the final version, of which here is the final version now. This one wasn't finished until April 2024, so again, quite a long way away considering we are now at November 2025. We simply focused on other creatures first. When I first joined the team, I just kind of made all sorts of things quite quickly. And thus, you know, things like Therizino kind of got put on the back burner, which is natural. We did, you know, Rex, Giga, Crypto, Bangatia, Squid, Ledu, Empyro, and Moza, and I think that's all of them, all, like, in the meanwhile, on top of, like, other things happening in the background development too, such as EVO Bronto. You've all seen a lot of those sneak peeks. But, yeah, so Therizino finally has, you know, made it to the finished final version. Don't mind the lack of an eye, that's, unfortunately normal. But yeah, you can see how compared to the previous one I just showed, it does have some resemblance, such as the scary crazy beak, but also just I was able to touch up the details a lot more, made it really angry and aggressive looking. We wanted this to really be like a very hench scary thing. This was also the very first time we had Clay on the team, who helped with the musculature and really made Therizino just look nasty in a really cool way, just very bulky and scary. And all of Clay's lessons since then I've applied to all of my models since. And yeah, like I said, this was back in April 2024. It's kind of crazy looking back on this now, and then comparing it to what we finally have in game. And then also a quick note on the saddle. So the saddle is inspired, I might say this name wrong, the saddle is inspired by the Bok armor designs from Mongolian wrestlers, because Therizino's fossils were found in Mongolia, and we wanted to, you know, pay homage, pay some reference. It's nice having these more, you know, cultural influences on these saddle designs, or creature designs as well sometimes. It's just awesome. It's a great and fun artistic opportunity. Charizard did the design for the saddle, Loki did the base mesh, which I have detailed here. And yes, that's right, it's very, very laggy. My saddle high polys tend to, you know, surpass a couple of 100 million polygons quite easily. And then Loki did the retop and textures for this one, to which we now see come together in game. And again, I'm so happy. The textures were done by, I think, both Loki and Clay, actually. I think they both had a hand in the textures. There is a paleo variant as well, by the way. I'll show that too in a bit. The saddle textures, like I said, also done by Loki, so she did all the colours and put it all together, which, yeah, I think is probably our best saddle yet. I think this really trumps EVO Giga. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy that it came out. Not to mention, like I said earlier, this really is the result of the entire team collaborating together and overall just also improving our general process, our workflow. It's been no secret that a lot of the EVO or PaleoARK creatures in general have been a bit slow. And that is, you know, it happens. Production does take a long time, but it's also the fact that we're all still kind of figuring things out together as a team, how to work together, how to improve our workflow. And you never know, like, any disruptions can occur. But EVO Therizino, once we finally got onto it and it became the priority, things like animation and rigging and, like, all of the really technical things, like getting the hair cards, the feathers to really inherit the colours, or things like the feathers being flattened beneath the saddle, all the different animations and some of the new attacks and such. Everything actually got together really fast, all things considered. Once it was off the backbone and our priority, I think EVO Therizino may have actually been our fastest creature, which bodes quite exciting for 2026. Now, don't, you know, I'm not making any promises here, bear with me, but I'm just saying, I think we may have cracked it. I think as a team, we may have figured out our process, hopefully, fingers crossed. Anyway, As I'm sure you all want to see, the bloody attacks on this thing, right? I'm sure you want to see how it actually behaves. All of that yap. So, beautiful run animation, just really scary looking. I love how the crest actually bounces as well. The feathery crest is very emotive, and you'll see that it does flow and flare a lot during the attacks or just some of the idle animations. Now, if I just get back into the light here, because you are quite a dark coloured one, aren't you? We want to get some good lighting. Left click is a regular attack. Well, I say regular, so like I mentioned, this has everything a vanilla Therizino has, plus a couple of extras. So we had the regular claw swipe, but every time it does both alternative ones, if I hit spacebar, it should then, there we go, do a big double swipe. So this is a finisher, just like Megaraptor. It's bound to spacebar because Therizino does have quite a few abilities altogether. It's quite a heavy one, to be honest, in terms of attacks. But it just means that now you've got this big, awesome double hit. Can I demonstrate on any targets? It's actually got quite a long cooldown as well, like it's, or quite a long charge time, so it's quite, oh, there we go. Quite forgiving to use. You don't have to do it really quick. Oh, it does more damage as well. Damn. We'll find some proper things in a bit. So far, we're still just checking things out. Oh, here's a thing, by the way. Another benefit compared to vanilla Therizino. So first of all, yes, you can level its harvesting levels. Again, just like the regular one. But as you see right here, the classic issue of running around attacking things, you get your inventory filled with wood. We do have some slight weight reduction, about 25% weight reduction. We don't want it to compete with mammoth or other actual wood gatherers. Therizino is not a wood gatherer. But as you just saw, right, I'm sure we've all experienced this where you're running around, you're attacking, and oh, now you're encumbered. This at least makes it just a little bit less punishing. So yeah, 25% weight reduction on wood, as well as 50% weight reduction on thatch and fibre. Speaking of fibre, tickle tickle. Of course, it still has the tickle attack, which is utterly required, and can I just say, that looks so dainty. Oh wow, everyone did such a good job on the animations. It has the peck, the bite, which is really aggressive looking, of which the peck can also be used to get berries. So we got berry gathering, we have fibre gathering, and I think thatch as well. Yeah, bit of thatch. And then we got, you know, typical heavy hitting wood gathering. Just all the usual things. Let's go ahead and just grab you and chuck all that away. As is required for all of our creatures, it does also have a cosmetic roar. Oh, which is just so evil looking. Bro. Isn't that just an absolute crack bird? I mean, its eyes. Oh god, I love the eyes so much. That was Dep's idea, to use cassowary eyes. We originally had another kind of bird. I can't remember which one. Dep suggested the cassowary eyes are just piercing red, and it fits it so perfectly. Not to mention, of course, Maud did all the sounds as well. What's the cuddle animation? Oh, that's cute! Hold on, actually. Let me just... Oh, wait, hold on. Hello, Majunga. Let me fight you real quick. I see you stalking. Come over here. God, the Therizino is just such a big demon. And I can do... Oh, I just tickled it by accident. Hold on. Double hit, followed by an actual claw finisher. Gonna hit again, claw finisher. Oh, that's really fun. Go ahead and just get rid of all of that real quick then. So, I just wanted to quickly see then, to compare the level up animations. So, let's go ahead and give you one melee point. Yeah, the silly jazz hands, that's right, I forgot it does the jazz hands. And then, as we convert you back over to EVO again... Oh, oh, wait, come back, please. Give you another level up. So, it doesn't do the jazz hands anymore, but it still does like a kind of little funky chicken dance. Oh, that's wonderful. I love the personality on this. And just get like a nice good view over here. Oh wait. Hold on. That's awesome. I like that. Also, a couple of other quality of lives is the ability to enable toggle turn in place. So that is by holding right control. So In fact, oh no, it's just selecting it entirely. So now it's off, now it's on. I can see it on the bottom left-hand corner next to my binoculars. And I do believe I heard Depp say that we're going to update this for all of the EVO creatures, so that the turn on place is a toggle with that similar icon on the left-hand corner, which is very, very convenient. Now then, EVO Therizino can also sit. Oh my god, and I love him! Big dumb bird! He loafs! Again, I really love that we're doing more and more of these animations. And by the way, I open up this menu by holding R. So now I can just hold R and stand. And you can just see the crest as well, fluff out a little bit there. Let's do that again. Watch the head. He's so animate. I love this. He's got so much personality. And again. And he's back up again. I don't think sitting does anything. It's probably just a cosmetic. And you may have noticed, sharpen. So, you might recognize that. That is inspired by Monster Hunter when you sharpen your weapons. And that does actually have a buff as well. That gives you sharpened claws. I believe increases your armor pierce, but I think it's either 2 times or 200%. So it gives like a very big armor pierce buff for 20 seconds. Yeah, just for 20 seconds. Oh, in fact, it shows you the cooldown right there as a buff. I love that. Thank you. I love accessibility like that, where it's really clear and easy to read. So let's just wait for that to run out before I do it again. Fun fact, this was animated by Sav. Sav is one of our new concept artists who's never animated before but is learning how to animate. And this, I believe, is our first contribution, which is really cool. And thus, again, yeah, but now we get the sharpened claws buff, so we should deal more damage. I see an alpha raptor, the one from earlier. Let's go ahead then and fight you. So, big left click spam followed by the finisher. Oh, or you can go at my range instead. Smack, smack, double smack, which does significantly more damage as well. Oh god, I'm really not liking that Dimorphodon that's on me. Ah! Oh, never mind. Amazing attack range. Therizino's got no issues reaching things. And I forgot to mention, by the way, 180 attacks as well. So if you're ever being like screwed from behind, you can just do a 180, just turn around, that's all, aim your camera, and it'll automatically do that for you, which is again really, really lovely. How much damage does a tickle do? Tickle does 6 per tick. Yeah, it was never really a damaging ability, was it? And the bite? Oh god, the bite is brutal. Like, that definitely looks like it would hurt. Now, considering I am using level 25 pre-tamed Therizino, it is definitely packing quite a punch against the Alpha Raptor. Now, obviously, I'm about to die. How much health do you have left? Oh god, this is not a fight I should have engaged with. But I can do my abilities on the move, so maybe what I can do is just prevent you from reaching me with knockback. Because it seems like that the finisher... Oh, never mind. It seems like the finisher did do a decent amount of knockback. It's okay. I'm sure we all want to see what an actual max level Therizino does instead. Because there is a lot more to show as well. So, like I said, I'm pretty sure we all want to see the potential of a 150 Therizino, and this one I've decided is imprinted as well. No levels, just straight 150 with imprints. And this is also the paleo variant. So, if I remember correctly, Loki did the original variant, and this one was done by Clay, which is beautiful and has a classic mottled looking design. So, which, by the way, probably wouldn't spawn unless you had PaleoARK Ascension installed. Now then, let us go forth and roam, because there are 2 more things to show you. And I'm hoping I might stumble upon either one of them just as I go about to roam. Yeah, normally there's a lot of Therizinos in this path. Or actually, there's an EVO Rex up ahead. That'd be a fun little fight. Hey there, EVO Rex. What lovely you. You are level 20. You're gonna get decimated. How much damage? Oh, that is a nice bit of damage, followed by the double claw. Oh my god, the claw swipe, or the claw finisher, sorry, does a lot. Sweet. Oh, okay, we have found one of the bonuses. So, you know how I keep on mentioning this guy's a bit... Wait, did he just lose his textures? You know, I think it's really saying something that even when it loses its textures, it still looks fantastic. I have no idea why that's happened, but, Depth will see this, bless him. I'm sure he'll figure something out. But yes, you know how I keep on mentioning the murder turkey, the murder turkey? Well, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Have a surprise. There is literally a Thanksgiving murder turkey. This is the Therizinosaurus, which is horrifying. Oh, and it does a lot of damage. Wait, what's it doing to me? It's shredding me and bleeding me? Wait, why is that a thing? And by the way, please enjoy. I made this. So one day, Loki randomly messaged me out of the blue asking if I can make a stuffed turkey. And she didn't realize, like, she said, like, with, you know, without, like, a bone feet, and I literally gave it bone feet in a way she didn't expect. I really filled that ass. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say out loud. Yeah, please enjoy the Therizino. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Just like, as if the random turkeys that spawned weren't enough. Oh, whoops. Whee! Now you got this to contend with. Oh, God, and I don't think my imprinted therizino is enough for this. I don't know. Actually, I have an idea as to what you might get from this. Hold on. Let's just try and see if I can kill it. Okay, it's a good thing that the Therizino is literally headless. It seems to be a bit brainless. It seems to just stop attacking after a while. The fact that it is shredded and gnashed. You know what? The fact that it is shredded and gnashed is evil. Whose idea was that? But as you can see, I looted a couple of crops from it. So, you know, that's always nice and handy. And gobble. The Therizino costume, which probably should get a... you probably should get an icon. Oh no. Yeah, so like I said, one day I just got the very unexpected message, hey, make this, and then Loki sure textured it and really made it work. And Matthias, who is our professional blender guru, like the guy's an actual pro, was the first one to offer to rig this. But it's always good for like an actual industry professional. It's like, hey, let me do this. Can I just say the saddle fits really nicely on this? Oh my god, well there you go. That is such a camera angle. Hey, Mutabura! Beautiful fluffy boys! Wait, you're a baby? Oh, the babies are still giant, that's good to know. Oh, so now I can just hit things with my big old clawless flippers. Oh yeah, I can hit this as well. Whee! And just peck it a couple of times, do a bit of tickle tickle, that does, oh actually does some damage, damn. And I love the finisher, I think the finisher is very satisfying. Yeah, so like I said earlier, for anyone concerned, oh god! Of course, the EVO Therizino does have a slightly slower attack rate, but it hits harder to compensate. So if you feel like the damage is too high, it shouldn't be any different than the net gain damage from like a vanilla Therizino. Especially when you're out and about bossing and doing like... Oh god, mammoth motter. Hello. Yeah, especially when you're out and about, like just doing things, it shouldn't feel different is what I'm trying to say. Just overall, you know, better movement, better maneuverability. There is still one more thing to show you, if I can find it. Oh, while I'm at it, let's go ahead and level a whole bunch into melee. Did my chibi get any XP? Hold on. Did I get any XP? No. Okay, I'm not sure the Therizino counts as a alpha. I'll ask about that, actually. But yeah, pump you into a whole bunch of melee, and let's go find our next target. Who's gonna win in a fight? EVO Therizino or Turkey Therizino? Yeah, okay, mine one's kinda cracked. Oh god, yeah, mine one's kinda cracked. Are those acros in the background? Oh, acros. Let's go fight those. Oh, another Therizino right there as well. What are you? You are 135. Oh my god, that'd be great in a natural playthrough. 135 theri. But as we can see over here, we've got a couple of acros. Fighting Edmontonia, that's actually really quite funny. Oh god, I love Edmontonia. Dude, we're finally getting like some really cool herbivores, man. Like between that and, you know, the EVO theri that comes in and just smacks the poor thing. Oh god. Oh, isn't this so cool? Hold on, let me just make it cooler. There you go. Ah! Despite my broken textures, it still looks really, really cool. Man, ARK mods are insane. Hey, can you like just stop screaming, please, and just, you know, fall over? Yeah, there we go. Thank you, sir. And you as well? Come on. You know you wanna. You know you wanna. Die, die, die. Oh god, it flew. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier about the whole weight reduction thing, that 25% weight reduction on the wood really does make such a huge difference. The fact that I can run around in the trees and just not get insta encumbered, I still get a bit encumbered, don't get me wrong, but that 25% just makes such a difference. Oh, another acro. Oh, you're a beautiful acro, hello. And a Deinosuchus, die! Getting a lot of ascended acro, it's pretty awesome. Actually, I wonder, can I just quickly convert to back and forth again? Will that fix the textures? Oh, it reset it to a regular one. Okay, so I lost the paleo variant, but it did at least fix the textures and convert it to a regular EVO therizino. So there you go then. Again, that's going to get fixed really quickly. Oh, now that's what I wanted to find. Yep, and this is the final teaser, or more like announcement, or showing, whatever. Yes, there are alpha therizinos, and that's going to spawn regardless, not because of the turkey trial event, but just in general. Yeah, I think a lot of us can agree that we've always needed alpha therizinos in the game, or at least some kind of alpha herbivore, so what better choice than the therizino? And by the way, it does actually have modifiers you can't see because of the trees, but we can see in the silhouette, it's got bigger claws, it's got a much bigger crest. It is beautiful. Oh, there's another therizino right next to it. Look at you! Man, how do people think that doesn't look right in the game? Sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit petty on that one. Come on, tag. There you go. They look so natural in the game. They're just beautiful. And I'd say that regardless if I made it or not, I just think that everyone together did such a good job. God, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, I'm probably gonna die. Oh god, it's so stunning and absolutely horrifying. Imagine coming across that in the early game. Oh dear god, that stego's really screwing me over. Come on. Yeah, you know what? Probably not my smartest fight. But I'm sure we all just want to see this done, right? There we go. It's a test server anyways. It's not like I'm gonna, you know, cheat or gain or lose. But you can just see the amazing crest. It's such a scary, beautiful boy. I cannot wait to start a new playthrough. Oh, there you go. I cannot wait to start a new playthrough and just come across one of those out in the wild. It's just going to be awesome. Have that spawn on my beach, have me just cry and panic and everything. Do you get any rewards from that? I don't think that does actually drop any rewards. The Rex Bone Helmet. Okay, yeah, so I think it's just a cool therizino. It's a new threat. Any cosmetics? Yeah, I got a turkey xeno costume, otherwise, yeah. Okay, cool. Right then, otherwise, I do believe that is everything. Thank you all so much for watching. And can I just say as well, a lot of the hype that's been shown in the recent couple of videos has really just been great for morale. Everyone on the team has been so excited. And it's like I mentioned earlier, EVO Therizino may have been our fastest production, and we're really excited for 2026. Again, I don't want to make any promises because, you know, production does take time. It is what it is, especially as a lot of us do have other commitments as well. We can't just focus on this, but it has been a big morale booster, and now we finally get to see you all enjoy this, and I'm so excited. Thank you all so much, and oh god, but bad angles, that's a tree, that's a rock. Yep, thank you, and take care. I really hope you have fun with this. Bye!